Epicurean smokes where the good times burn.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Steven here from Epicurean Smokes. We are back in the Epicurean living room doing our unboxing for some more HVAC supplies. In our last video, we attempted to use an inline carbon filter, which impeded our flow a little too much. So now we are looking at a different kind of system, which will have an integrated carbon filter of a different kind. It's a lot larger, but I think it should fit fine out in the smoke shed. It comes from the same company that makes the attic fans that I showed you 2 videos ago. That company is Aixpi. And so easy to get their stuff on Amazon. And what I'm opening up here in this unboxing is actually the box that holds the carbon filter. And the way that it's set up is essentially it's just a kind of an airtight metal box, holds the filter, and because of its size, it allows sufficient flow to prevent that impeding of airflow. So here's the box. You see it's got the 4-inch male portion for the corrugated tubing, and the flow for this particular size, for this 4-inch size, I think that's the only thing in here, is supposed to be able to accommodate 410 cubic feet per minute, I believe. And that's handy because our system as installed only goes to 420. So it shouldn't really impede our flow. I don't often run the system at maximum flow anyway. Looks like it's got a button here to open the door. And then if we open the door, we can see the filter inside. Oh, nice. So nice, it comes with the filter. So this is a 12 by 20 by 1 high efficiency filter that it comes with. That's nice, but we're not going to use that because that's not going to help us with the stank. And so we talked previously about kind of the smell of the smoke exiting our smoking space, and the issue there is about smoking out the neighbors in this case. So here is a company that makes, and this is a Filter By is the company, and they make the same size high efficiency filter, except theirs has a layer of carbon built into it, which should help with filtering out that smell. All right. So we make sure that, and we'll double check this once we get in, but we have to make sure that the airflow is going in the correct direction across this when we install it. I think that'll be pretty much the only thing we have to ensure, because otherwise it's just going to install inline. We're going to place it in between our outflow and the duct fans themselves outside. So I will meet you outside and we'll get started on installing this. All right, here we are back in the smoke shed behind the green screen, and we've got our Aixpi box put up here on the shelf. And if you lift the lever, you can get into the compartment with the carbon filter, and the carbon side is on this side, and that's the directional airflow. So the airflow will come in through this side, follow the path indicated on the filter, and then exit on the far side over here. This side I've already hooked up to that 4-inch corrugated. We'll close that, seal it up. And then I've got this side opened up from our prior install, and all we have to do is slip it over that 4-inch opening and we should be all set to give it a test. Now, any of you who've seen my prior videos know that I've talked to you about different styles of clamps. I have one of the zip tie style ones right here. And I've chosen to go with the ones that you can hand tighten with a screwdriver here, because this joint in particular is, I guess you could say, the highest pressure of them, because it's coming off of the dual inline duct fans pushing air with the resistance of a filter in the box. And so I don't want this to just pop off. But I think that we're ready to give it a test. Everything should be all set up, so let's fire one up and see how it does. All right, here we are on the low setting, and you can see that smoke is still being drawn in through the vent. Take a puff and crank up that setting. You'll hear it spool on a little faster. Much more draw. Pretty consistent with what we're used to. Big puff here. And you can see nice smoke movement directly into the system. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the result. The installation was easy enough. We've added an inline filter, and I'm fairly certain that this will reduce the odor that's coming out the other side. The other part of that is that this tubing doesn't go directly outside. It also goes through my attic fan to reach the outside. So I'm pretty sure it's going to clean up the air in here as well, to a certain degree. In any case, there are a lot of applications for a fan like this. Someone who wanted to recirculate air into a space could use it as an in-between for scrubbing air. I don't know how effective by itself it would be as an air scrubber, but in constellation with some other items, it could be pretty helpful. So I wanted to show kind of how the installation works. It's very simple to install. It's easy with that trapdoor on the side of the box to swap filters whenever it's needed. And that'll vary based on a person's use. Please don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Patreon as well. Patreon is where all of those pre-premiere videos are sitting. So if you ever want to see one of these videos that's scheduled for premiere weeks and weeks away, check us out on Patreon. Those videos get uploaded as soon as I complete them. Thanks so much. Bye.
So till next time, keep